my attempt at making a very cheap, very simple vibrating cleaner, like an ultrasonic cleaner, but I'm sure not as good. Anyway, old PC fan, connected to a USB cable for 5 volts power. Plug that guy in, make sure it works. It works, blowing some air here. There's a very, very slight vibration to it. Let's see if we can make it vibrate more. Okay, you can see this thing vibrates a lot more now. It's actually walking itself off the table. And this is what I did. Just snap off a fin. My guess is if I snap off about half the fins, this thing should go pretty wild. So let's try that. All right, let's see what happens now. Whoa. You can see this moving back and forth in my hand here. This thing is going pretty nuts. So this is you can see on it, it says it's a 12 volt fan. I'm putting 5 volts through it right now, and it's got a little shake to it. I bet if I set my little strainer on it, it'd probably give it a good shake. So let's see what happens. All right, so good old pickle jar. It's a big enough fan that it just kind of sits right on top of it. So that was kind of my hope. Let's plug this in. Yeah, it's got a little shake to it. You can see that in there, kind of pulsing. If I pick this up, you'll see this wobble all crazy. And there's a little bit, but I want more than that. So it looks like just the USB power probably isn't going to be enough. But I'm sure I've got a 12 volt adapter somewhere here. Try it out. All right, I've got this hooked up now to a 12 volt power source. Just a little power adapter I found. So let's kick it on. See if I can reach that with my foot. See what happens. Whoa. Well, looks like I don't have a tight connection on my wires here. 1 second. There we go, much better. All right, let's try this again. Hit this with my foot. Whoa, yeah, whoa. That is much stronger. All right. Now let's set the pickle jar on it, see what it does. All right, here we go. Let's try this one more time. Whoa. Just, yeah, that'll definitely vibrate. Look at that. Whoa. Losing it. So yeah, that certainly works. Yeah, you can. I'll put an actual print in there and turn it on and see how well it works. But yeah, that definitely shakes it. I bet I only have a little bit of IPA in the jar right now, but if I fill it up more, it'll probably weigh it down. But I'll probably want to do something to support this. But yeah, that works. That was just a cheap little solution there. I think it's gonna work well. We'll see what happens. All right, so this is what I ended up with. Just a piece of fence board, some screws to attach it, and then I put a couple little screws in there to keep the pickle jar from walking off the table. So I have my print here. I didn't think this through, and my print actually exceeds my size of my pickle jar, but we'll just flip it over, do it one at a time, see what happens. So let's just see what happens here. All right. Oh, if I can reach this with my foot, moment of truth. Not sure if you can really see that, but Seems to be kind of getting the small stuff inside. I'll flip it over in a minute, do the same thing, and see how it turns out. Alright, so this is what we're looking like now. Flipped it over a couple times. Not sure if it really comes through in the video, but yeah, the IPA immediately turned cloudy. Really got the stuff that you can't get with a brush or anything, and we'll see once it actually dries and cures and everything, if you get any of that shiny where there's the resin that didn't quite come off. But so far, just from looking and kind of feeling it a little bit here, the gloved hand, it seems like it's coming very clean. I don't have an ultrasonic cleaner. I've just been swishing around in the pickle jar, so we'll see if this improves. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot better than it has been. There's the end result. Looks pretty good. There's a couple little shiny spots there you can see down there. I'll probably end up brushing it next time just to give it a once over before I put it in the cleaner. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, especially for the price, which was $0 for me, since it's just a PC fan with the couple blades snapped off, hooked up to a DC power adapter, 12 volts in my case. In the future, I'll probably end up putting a potentiometer on it so I can, control the speed, and probably a power switch so I don't have to keep on just hitting the surge protector. But yeah, very cheap, works decently. So yeah, thanks for watching.